What's up, y'all? Big Herc 916, and I want to talk about how to recreate yourself. And what I mean by that is a lot of times we're a product of everybody else's thoughts but our own. We've been taught how to think, we've been taught what to believe, we were taught how to act. A lot of times we weren't given a choice to come up with an original option, and if we did come up with our own option, it was superseded by the person who was basically schooling us. So we weren't able to really gather our own judgment to make our own original thoughts or decisions. And I learned that the hard way. And once I got to, the federal pen and I was sitting there and just thinking, how the hell did I go from being a straight A student, going to college, uh, you know, traveling, doing all these different things, to sitting in the pen with 120 months. It was just an eye opener. And I did some real deep soul searching, which a lot of people don't like to do. But I basically broke down everything that I was taught, everything I had learned, and I got rid of it and I started fresh. I created a blank canvas of who I was, and I built it up from scratch with my own original thoughts and beliefs, because the beliefs that I had been following weren't working apparently if I ended up in a pen, and the thoughts that I were entertaining weren't the right thoughts, and so my actions had led me down a path based on my decisions that wasn't a positive path, even though I thought I was, I had it together. And sometimes you realize you don't have it together. So once you start off with that blank canvas and you start adding the different colors to it, you get your palette and you maybe add a stroke of orange or a stroke of blue or a stroke of red or whatever the case may be, and start painting your own vision. And when I did that, man, it was so it was almost like an awakening from a spiritual awakening, because I no longer was I bound by things that somebody else had told me. I was able to question everything I was told and come up with original now, which made me really be who I was for real for the first time in my life, because the me before was somebody else's me. That was the me they wanted me to be. That wasn't the me that was created by me. So, creating that blank canvas and basically adding to that, I was able to really come into self. And it was a wonderful experience. And you learn a lot of things that you never knew existed about yourself. Because a lot of times these things, they didn't have a chance to even surface due to the fact that other people were controlling what you should believe and what you should follow and how you should think. And there's a lot of different things that contribute to that. School, the churches, religion, peers, gangs, your parents. There's a lot of things. And a lot of times they say, people say, don't question that, don't question this, don't question that. Why not? You want the truth, don't you? If you want the truth and you want to build a foundation based on your truth, then you need to question everything. Don't take nothing anybody says for face value. If you want to create a new you and you want to have something that's based on your belief system, throw everything else out the window and just really meditate and focus on what you believe to be your truth. If you're not harming anybody, you're not infringing on anybody else's rights. You have the right to be whoever you want to be and believe what you want to believe. That's going to benefit you and elevate you to the next level. Everybody wants to tell you, oh, if you don't do this, you're damned. If you don't do this, you're gonna burn. If you don't do this, you're not cool. If you don't do this, you're not hip, man. To hell with all that. Do you, man, and find out your truth and start off with that blank canvas and build on top of it. The things that you've read, the things that you believe, the things that you want to accomplish, because otherwise, people are going to hold you back, and those thoughts are going to hold you back, and you're never going to reach your full potential.